Vape Room Radio. Vape Room Radio.
Third segment of our show, very special guest, Kyle and Jeff. Kyle is the co-founder of AmeraVape. Before we get everything started, and Jeff next to him. Jeff is obviously affiliated with AmeraVape. He has a hat on. Dennis, tell me.
Yeah, I think that's where he's going.
You guys really need to keep it down, please.
What?
Keep going.
Okay. Before we get into it, a lot of people on the chat, we thought about regulating some stuff, but no, it's a free country. You say whatever the fuck you want. Just keep in mind this is a vape community, and whatever matter doesn't involve you, I wouldn't say anything, personally, I guess. Another thing we want to touch up on, before we get started with Kyle and Jeff, obviously, by the way, thank you guys for driving. I know you guys made a drive over here. But another thing we want to touch upon, whatever is discussed here, Vape Room Radio is nor team this, team that. We're definitely a biased
neutral
group,
party.
A neutral party, and we just ask questions and ask more questions. That's what it is. Kyle, introduce yourself, man.
All right, my name is Kyle Kruger. I basically grew up being friends with Erik since we were 17.
Okay.
And we worked together to start AmeraVape. Worked hard together. There's a lot of nights, and I mean, even when he helped me move out into my now wife's house, we found shattered magnets on the bottom of a stepping stool. But we worked really hard together to do this, and he was a really good friend of mine. And I'd known him since we were 17, and great salesman, very convincing, great person. And we started the business together, and, basically took it from there. Unfortunately, we're having our differences and going our own way. And part of that is I am starting a new business. I made that announcement last night. The business is being started with complete funding through my family. They've been very supportive with what has happened, and I'm doing it that way to make sure it's 100% legitimate. I have a full paper trail that all of the money that is going to be used to start this business is coming from outside sources and nothing from any of my personal money, even my wife's money, or anything that could be construed as coming from the previous company. I'm doing that just to make things simple for me in the future.
Hey, please keep it down, please. Hey.
If you talk into the mic, they can hear you.
What's funny is one of my main business models that's going to be different in the company with me as the sole owner and without any partners is watching what was going on with the chat during the whole thing. We're supposed to be a community and working together, and everyone's got their differences, but let's remain professional and work together. There's bigger fights to fight, and anyone that I sponsor and anyone that is going to be an employee or representative of my company would be immediately fired or banned from the team for posting any of that stuff. I don't care if someone says my new product is crap. I don't want them to sit and talk crap and say bad things. Just say, I'll pass that off to the owner, take it with a grain of salt. I don't want to delete comments and hide them. I want that positive feedback. So, I mean, that's going to be one of the main changes with the business and me running it is it's not supposed to be a vape gang. It's supposed to be community. And I want to keep things positive and, shed a new light on the industry. With that being said, I hope the best for Erik. I hope he's able to come up with some new products that weren't ever used or designed while we were in business together under the corporation. And I look forward to competing with him. He's got a great mind, and I hope that he can come up with some new designs and new product, and we can really do this. That brings me into the other announcement I made last night. I want to clear up one thing that's I've seen on social media and all sorts of stuff that I'm taking pre-sales and taking money from people for a product I don't have designed. I'm not taking any pre-sales. My family's loaning me money to get this started, which is funny because I've never wanted to do it in the past, but given the situation, I've gotten overwhelming support from them. And the new product has basically, it's going to have nothing to do with the Manhattan. I chose Manhattan V2 for for one reason. That it was more. It's not the design. It's the concept of it. I thought about that name for a long time, and it was hard to come up with, and it meant a lot to me because it represents our country. It represents the United States. It represents our armed services. It represents, I'm not a supporter of nuclear activities, but it also supports our country and our achievements. So there's more to that name. It also supported the first mod that Erik and I did together. And so the Manhattan V2, the name basically came from, this is my second chance to do something new for the industry. And another thing I've seen on social media, I copied the design. Well, it's a completely new design. The button is completely redesigned. The tube is not even the same. The top cap is like not a single other mod on the market. It is 100% new and redesigned. I wish I could show you guys right now, but unfortunately, you know how that goes. And basically the mod, some of the features that are going to be, I found a way to make it flush fit without having an adjustable pin, which is a nice, people like the looks of having the flush fit adding.
Definitely.
But when you add that adjustable pin, you add a little bit of voltage drop, and I wanted to stick with the original simple concept of hard hitting and a good product. So I found a way to do that without compromising the volt drop and without adding any extra cost to manufacturing. Another issue with hybrids that you see is that they'll short when you fire them without an addy. Everyone, any experienced vapor knows that, and they're going to be careful. But that still doesn't mean it's safe just because they know that. So I also, in my new design, I found a way to eliminate that problem, and I was able to do that without adding any new pieces or anything new to the mod, therefore keeping the cost down even further. People may have thought that there was venting issues with the Manhattan. There wasn't, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and I listened to the vape community, and regardless of if it vented or not before, I redesigned a whole new button that there is going to be no question of it, because I just want to do what the vape community's asked for. So I hope to start this new business. I'm going to be working with my dad to incorporate tomorrow, because I can't use my own money or anything of that nature.
Now, let me ask you something about that. I don't know how, obviously a partnership works many ways. Obviously, I'm not sure how many ways. Sometimes you can partner up with somebody. Hey, he's a good sales guy. I'm a good guy I'm an engineer. Let's partner up 50-50. Or sometimes it's, hey, we both need to chip in the money. I'm be real with you, Erik. Let us have a couple mods. Very thankful. Like I said, this is not a bias. He has money to give mods away, dude. Why are you left in the dark asking money from your dad? Which is not, dude. Your family's number one. You rock, But why is Erik willy-nilly giving out mods like they're candy, and why are you such in a tough and sticky situation?
All someone has in life is their word, and I will never do anything to compromise that. And I want to do it legally and legitimately, and that's the way to do it. And we are working on dissolving the corporation.
Okay.
And that will occur. It's going to take a long time to do that in the proper way.
Okay.
And so the only way for me to start back up with a new design and a new company is to go through someone else. Basically, if I were to do it using company money, then it's not legal.
You don't want to use money that's tied up in any sort of legal way. It sounds
exactly. And
now let me ask you guys. Obviously, you guys are still rocking the hats, still rocking the shirts. Dude, what's the name of your company?
Well, I came up with the name of the Manhattan and AmeraVape, and basically came up with that name. Erik and I had started the business, and under a sole proprietorship that was owned solely by me, applied for the trademark, purchased it, got it all in place, and
So you started AmeraVape as a sole proprietor.
Correct.
So Erik was never an owner, you're saying?
We had intentions to be partner, and we were working together.
Okay.
We both have equal. He was a very, very key member in starting the business.
Kyle,
don't take that the wrong way.
No, Kyle, let me ask you. Obviously, you've been in business before. A sole proprietorship is one person. I'm a sole proprietor for the vape room.
Yeah.
One person. I own this place. If this place takes a shit, I am at fault. If I get sued, I get sued. Okay? you're saying that he was a big part of the starting of it, but it was not a partnership.
Correct.
So was he just a
Until we
helping hand? Was he an employee?
Not an employee. It was when we incorporated.
Okay,
that
so
we
later on,
became
okay, so sole proprietorship.
officially
After that, you
partners.
became like an
But
LLC.
I
of the
maintained
corporation.
sole ownership of the trademark.
Okay.
So that's the reason I plan to continue using it. I at one point thought maybe to change it and use a different trademark, but I put a lot of thought and effort into coming up with the AmeraVape technologies and the name, and I went to my high school reunion and told everyone about how I was starting that company, and it's a soul thing.
Okay.
So that I want to keep it.
No, let me ask you. I honestly don't feel that that you have any bad blood with Erik. I'm gonna be real. From what you're saying, obviously the company disintegrated over differences. I would want to fucking see a motherfucker burn in hell. That type of shit. If someone fucks me over with not just with money. Here's the thing: I have a son. I don't know if you have kids. It's different. It's not about my livelihood anymore. It's my child's livelihood. And if somebody would ever fuck me over, I would want to see that motherfucker burn in hell. You can ask me for a glass of water in the desert. I'm not saying Erik, obviously. I feel like I'm. This is not towards Erik. I'm hypothetical right now. Yeah. But if somebody screwed me over, I would deny him a glass of water if I had the only glass of water in the desert. I would watch him die of thirst. I'm a crazy motherfucker, dude.
Yeah. No, there was some.
But you seem like a really kind guy.
Oh yeah, no, there was definitely an anger
blood.
phase, and I wasn't. There was definitely an anger phase, but you got to remember, we've been friends since we were 17.
I don't give a shit.
And even though this situation,
I'm just saying you're taking
really
it really
hard
lightly.
on my wife and really hard on my family.
Okay.
I'm a forgiving person, and I just want to move on. I want to move forward in a positive, drama-free way.
Okay.
And I want to have healthy competition with them. That'll be good for the vape community.
It would be.
You designed something new. I've designed something new. Let's do that for the community. Why fight?
That's it's competition brings out the best for the consumers.
That's also the thing with Kyle. He's not that kind of person, and he's always going to take the high road. And for all this stuff that people like to say, if you don't know him personally, then keep your mouth shut.
That's one thing I do agree. Like I said, because at first we were saying was should we regulate the chat room? I feel that it's a free country. People died over freedom of speech.
Definitely.
They can say whatever they want. However, I don't know much about the subject, and it's not even halfway done yet. And I wouldn't say nothing. Like I said, I'm a biased person here. I'm just asking questions that obviously, Kyle, you approached us and you said, hey, I want to vent or I want to say, my side of the story.
Set the facts straight.
Erik told me he changed AmeraVape to AVLyfe because, and I'm sure, shout out to Erik. If I had $1 million, I'll bet he's listening right now. Shout out to Erik. Erik told me he changed AmeraVape. That's what he's telling. I'm not saying telling. How do I say this without sounding fucking biased? He said on our show that he changed from AmeraVape to AVLyfe for expanding. He wants to make snowboards, which is cool as shit. He wants to make snowboards. He wants to make all type of extreme sports apparel and stuff. What do you feel about that? What's the real reason? Why do you feel that's the reason?
That is part of the reason. There's a little, some other ones, but
some other ones like what?
That I can't talk about, but that is the main reason, and that was actually when we were still working together just fine. And I happened to grow up with the owner of Bareback Skateboards, which they're now the largest skateboard manufacturer in the world. So I was going to use that connection to help get us into the skate industry. One of our employees had worked in the skateboard industry, and I had a very good connection to be able to get very low-cost skateboard stuff produced through my friendship with the owner of Bareback. So that was actually done when we were business partners.
Let me I guess say something. We have about 3,000 people listening right now, and I don't think not one person out of those 3,000 people want to talk about skateboards.
Yeah,
and I say no, and I say that in the most in the nicest way. Obviously, I'm kind of being an asshole.
Yeah, but from what I understand, you still own the AV trademark, that very T-shirt, that logo. How did Erik react to that when you guys started to part ways?
He is upset about it, obviously, and it's just going to be one of those things that has to get worked out. It's I
have a question as well. I want to know, okay, there's a lot of things going on now. This fallout that's happening, was it just one occurrence that just set it all off, or was it just multiple occurrences that just...
That's actually a really good question. What started this downhill trend?
What did this feel? Was this one occurrence, or was it multiple?
Let's put it this way. I don't know if there was anything leading up to it ahead of time. I'm not sure. Everything was good. In fact, on Sunday after VapeCon, I had a very, very positive conversation with him on my way home. Everything was great. Come Monday, I was out sick from work, and some of the VapeCon people came through and hung out with Erik, and still everything was good. Come Tuesday, my wife was fired and told it was because of a conflict of interest. Yet his sister continued to work there as an employee, so that didn't quite make sense to me.
Okay.
And then literally within 2 days, rumors started being made up. I don't know who started making them up, but rumors started being made up about me, similar to comments that are being said on there.
Okay.
And it just started this whole battle that was all useless.
And then,
and
if you
just
could
so
counterproductive.
if you could pull that,
your wife was working for the company, is what you're saying, right? She was told.
Yeah, she was the one handling the customer service from about I'd say July until November, August until November.
And like you said, you're the owner of the trademark. It began
you
with
could pull
you.
that
It
up
began
again,
with
Jeremy?
it began with you, and then turned into a corporation. Correct.
Correct.
I mean, how does it get to the point to where
and if we could
there's
just,
somebody else that's able to make those decisions and make those, in order to terminate her, does that not stick with
Correct.
you?
It was not legal because
Yeah.
we're 50-50 owners, meaning if we can't agree on something, we would have to go to arbitration.
No, of course.
But the thing was, I didn't want to put my wife in the awkward position of coming into an office where that had occurred.
and if we could
And
focus,
she
I'm sorry
got
to cut you guys
another
off.
job
If we
right
can
away.
focus
No,
on
I can
this,
imagine.
I don't know where the fuck you found this, Jeremy, but it says AV by Kruger Kyle,
Yeah,
which is
it's
my
registered
man
in my
right in front of
name,
me.
and it has all
registered
the...
on. You guys registered really late, by the way. You guys.
No. That's when it applied. I originally applied in February,
Hey,
but
I'm not
until
a cop.
September
I'm
to
not
get
a
it.
copy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, and it said for smokers products.
Yep.
But, okay.
It usually says a lot more to vape products.
Yeah, it's just
so.
unfortunately if I load the entire image,
And Kyle, like I said, you did approach us. You wanted to vent, and no better. You would think we're in a small, foggy room with a lot of big, sweaty men. But there's a lot of people tuning in, man. A lot of people
this is
tuning
probably
in.
one of our bigger shows.
So
to be
you,
honest.
It's not necessarily that I wanted to vent. I just wanted to come on and let you know what the huge future holds for me, and just try to bring peace to the situation
peace.
and move forward.
from what I understand, from what you and here's the thing, obviously, you know what, and honestly, Kyle, I met you today. I've known Erik. Like you said, Erik was the face of it. But legally, I like I said, I don't know. But Erik was the guy who I dealt with for AmeraVape, guest on our show, and you sent us. Basically, I mean, it's public record. You even told the chat room, Google it, and if you could pull that up, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's a little.
I mean, there's
a little hard to see.
Yeah, and this is going by us,
But
I was very upset.
But okay,
it was still
it's
fresh.
very upset. But there's a pending lawsuit. A pending lawsuit, and here
It's a little hard to see, unfortunately.
There's a 1982 fax machine.
Yeah, dude.
That doesn't prove nothing or say anything. It's just gibberish. But I'm saying gibberish. I can't even read it.
I was actually reading through the lawsuit, and I found a rather interesting article inside of the lawsuit where it talked about Erik actually threatening you with violence. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I can't go into details on that. Sorry, I'm trying to answer as much as I can, but
I just put the article up, but it actually goes into detail about violent acts being threatened, something about money being stolen, product being given away.
And it's kind of
what I can say is at one point I was in the office and I had several people yelling and screaming at my face and literally running me out of the office. Luckily, his sister was there and was able to prevent anything, and that's about the only aspect of that I can talk about. But there is a lot more.
You know, not just with, obviously you're coming out with the Manhattan too. This just sounds messy as fuck. Messy like a huge
unfortunate.
huge
no,
mess.
it does because of how peaceful he's been and how much legal animosity.
No, but here's the thing. I feel to the big supporters of AmeraVape, whether it be supporters of AmeraVape Kyle or AmeraVape
I just saw a rather interesting comment in the chat saying, "Didn't Kyle try to hire a hit on Eric?"
The chat people,
That's I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny.
AmeraVape Mafia.
Funny.
I can
The AmeraVape Mafia.
I can get on the chat and say, hey, didn't Kyle sit on
I had a
the
six-figure
contract?
job
If you knew
managing
Kyle,
12
that would be the last
corporations.
thing for Kyle.
So let's not pay attention too much on the chat room. But,
I just thought it was funny.
But here's the thing: whether it be AmeraVape Kyle or AmeraVape or AVLyfe Eric, which sounds weird, I'm even confused. But I feel that the supporters for the AV, I mean AV as in the shirt you have on, the star and the A and the V and the patriotic colors. I feel that the fans and the supporters, I mean, I think
They're suffering too.
I feel they're suffering too.
They are.
I mean,
It's sad.
I'm not saying suffering as in
No, because there's cult following towards
Yeah,
it. You know
man.
what I
No,
mean?
I feel like it kind of split a large name in the vape world. I mean, a lot of people know AV, a lot of people know
It
Manhattan,
really hurts.
and now everybody is like, well, okay, what's going on here? It's still technically the same company owned by the same two people,
how
but
much-
it's going two ways. Who's gonna come out on top? Really?
how much are you swinging for?
What do you mean?
Monetary compensation.
In a lawsuit?
Yeah.
I
I mean, we can pull it up if you could
you
talk.
can pull it up, but it's not about that. I actually don't. All I want to do is move forward,
All right.
and I would be happy just to divide the assets that whatever is left after the last couple months,
All right.
and move forward. And he can go into business. I can go into business, and we can compete.
Yeah, but even if you don't
It's
want
not
to,
about money for me. It's about being able to continue with business. And honestly, I know I'm a businessman. I ran 12 corporations before this. I had a very, very high-paying job, and a very good business owner, and very good at it. And I'm confident that I can start from ground zero, and I don't need anything to do it. I can start with a couple loans from my family,
All right.
and get going again and rebuild. So it's not even about that. It's going to take years for this to end.
yeah, but even when rebuilding from ground zero, you know what I mean. There's insurance. You know what I mean. That's why you're doing this. That's why.
There's no insurance in
No,
business.
but I'm saying the whole
At
thing is
all.
he's going into this lawsuit because he wants to get that. He wants, whether it's about money or not. In the end, you need that to keep.
I mean,
going.
there's not
the only way for me to legally separate. It's the main
I get you.
aspect of the lawsuit is
Yeah.
to dissolve the company, so we can separate. And
I get
go
you
our own
100%.
way.
And Jeremy, I don't know if you pulled it up right here, but it said I thought that
About
was,
to right now.
it said it says $25,000. It exceeds $25,000.
Yeah,
I would value AmeraVape at more, man. To be honest with you,
Oh, no.
I obviously I don't know the books.
can't-
all I can
and
see is
can't
through
go
social
into-
media.
I can't go into details of that, but obviously exceed.
So it's not
It's-
25,000 at all.
Yeah.
Because I would value them at more. I would. I mean, just
Oh,
before we go fast calculation, at least what
I know I have a great
150,000?
design, and I just want to move on. And it's nothing. It has nothing to do with our previous designs, and it's completely new. And I think it's exactly what the vape community wants. So I want to move forward. It's not about money for me. It's about providing a good product for the community.
You know what, Kyle?
I'm not out there for the money.
Let's just say whatever. Whatever happened. I just think it would suck for. I'm just saying me as Arena, and I started a ex vape company. Later on, this is like almost a Steve Jobs story, where they kick him out of Apple type shit. Like I said, it's all. I don't know. I was not there, so I'm just saying from what you're telling me, and it's. I don't know, man. It just. I would be. I don't know. Different
It's
people.
been
People
a
are
few months
different.
and I've
Yeah.
calmed down. Let's put it that
Yeah,
way.
he calmed
down.
I've
Long story
calmed
short,
down.
really trying to say he's a never-ending flame. He's
I would've fucking-
And now having a game-changing product in my hand, it helps quite a bit.
Okay.
And that's all my own. And it's and I can't wait till it's out, and it's all my own, all new design on everything.
Does is the M series mods, or do they still have an AV on it?
Skylines?
Yeah, the Skylines.
I believe the tube does.
Okay, the tube does. Here's the thing too. It's like fuck. What AmeraVape are we buying from now? The consumer. What was that?
That's gonna get resolved, as the lawsuit
lawsuit.
goes forward, and
Here's the thing.
hopefully.
A lawsuit doesn't take 2 days. A lawsuit doesn't take 2
Well,
months.
hopefully
Lawsuit takes.
I would love to sit down at a table of mediation, put all the facts out on the table, and just end this in a week. So Eric can go into business, I can go into business, and we can, and both move forward
Start the
and end it.
competition.
Yeah, because there's a lease with my name on it that I'm losing money on. It's ruining my personal credit. There's all sorts of stuff that's just damaging his future and mine. And that's never what I wanted for
I
my
think
friend,
his
and I don't want it for me either.
I'm real with you. His future looks bright. I feel that his future is bright. Like I said, I don't know what the logistics is behind it, but it seems to me, Kyle, that it seems to me, Kyle, that you come here and you're saying, you're borrowing money from your parents, and they just moved into a huge facility, nice facility. So it seems like his future's looking bright.
The only reason he's borrowing money is
to do it right.
Yeah,
Legal
so he's
reasons.
not. It's for legal reasons. So he's
What's
not.
the legal
using,
reason? You can use any money if I fucking.
Well, he uses
company.
money from what was AmeraVape, and then the courts can say, well, he took money from AmeraVape to start this new.
Can you still take money from the bank account?
Well, it sounds
no.
like he has his own profits from there, but
How
money
does it
made
sound like
money
that?
made.
You said
from,
no.
No, because
Money made from
one of the
AmeraVape.
first things that he did was remove my email address or my access to my company email. The domain name was purchased on my personal credit card, but he was listed as the registrar. So GoDaddy basically gave him control of that, and he deleted my email.
Well, you have the
And
credit
then
card
from there-
information. You can take that back.
No, apparently they go off of who registered the domain, not whose credit card paid
I'm
for it.
not familiar with GoDaddy, but the domain user that I use,
Yeah,
it's
that's
more
GoDaddy's
so on.
policy. So
Yeah.
again, that all gets worked out, and like I said, I don't even all the lawyers' fees and all that. It's a big waste of money. All that does is hurt the community. That's just one more dollar on the cost of a mod. There's no need for it.
No,
There's
'cause-
no reason we can't be adults. Just resolve this and move forward.
Well, from what I've heard, you guys were both kind of butting heads. Nobody really wanted to budge on any sort of
So
settlement or
what caused
agreement.
this, dude? Something caused it, like legit. Something. He said something. He called you. I don't know, and you called him that, and he said something about your mom, and you punched him.
No.
And what happened? What happened, man?
I truly don't know, and it's still baffles.
You just got
me
ousted.
How a friend, how close we were, and then that to happen, and it's
You know how many friends I have in life, Kyle? Just maybe. You seem like you're a little more seasoned than I am. I have one friend, and he shares the same name as I do. That's my son.
Yeah.
That's
So
my only
let me
friend.
ask you this:
I'm learning.
Because here's the thing. I'm just saying, if the judge here, that was my friend. Hey, man, I don't have friends.
Since we were 17, I let him. He stayed on my couch and his other buddies while we were.
I'm be real with you. I'm sure that burns you even more,
Oh yeah,
buddy. I just sleep on my couch, right? That's what you feel, right?
I've maxed out all my credit cards, drained my savings, starting it, everything.
Okay.
But it's life. I've got a good product, a good future, and I want to move forward and drop the drama and just and also another thing I saw on there that I've partnered up with someone, no partners, and I normally am not a good speaker publicly.
Okay.
I'm very nervous right now.
No. Don't feel free, man. Give this guy a couple drinks.
but
loosen up, loosen the tongue.
But and that's one of the reasons I offered Chris out at Virtue Vape Mod Mob. He seems like he has the community in mind, and he was very supportive when I was out in Miami, and seems like a really, really solid person and a trustworthy person. So that's why I've offered to him the position to be the face of my new company, to handle the Instagram.
Going off of previous experiences, wouldn't you have just worked on yourself and try to be the face yourself? Because you've already been put into one situation.
He's not going to be a partner though. He's just going to.
Okay, I was going to say, because it sounds like you're jumping into the same pool again,
no partners. I'm not going to have a single partner.
Right.
And I get you where you guys are coming from. I had two partners before from a previous business endeavor. That one guy's cool, the other guy.
still driving it into the ground.
Yeah. Still.
So when you were working with Erik, what was your official job at AmeraVape? What was your official title?
CFO, basically running the business, but
and was he
it's kind of
CEO?
funny because there's no real official titles. We both did everything we possibly could to get it going.
Was he the official CEO? Or?
In fact, I think that's what we put down on the paperwork. Yeah.
Okay, so you
you
handled their finances
but we were
then?
both 50% managing members. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, at that point, it's basically roles don't really matter until you get into a full corporation. We are an LLC.
Right.
not a corporation,
It's
when you have a full
just for
board
show,
of
just for
directors.
fun.
Yeah,
Kind
pretty
of
much.
give yourself this
Like
name.
I have a family member in the same situation, and they had a partner, and they would switch every other year. They'd switch from vice president to president.
That's
just
cute.
like, okay, you'll be president this year. And
Okay,
we'll switch
so
back.
what did you do with AmeraVape? I mean, being half owner, what was your daily responsibility?
handling all the sales, making sure product came in when it needed to, making sure we had parts for stuff that took several months to get in place, but we had to have to sell mods, get that out there. I helped get, with all the getting all the packaging together. Basically, did everything, and Erik handled all the sales and the face of it.
Okay, so Erik was more so sales and just the face of the company.
And he did a
Did
damn
he
good
take on
job.
any other responsibilities, or was it
Yeah,
just
no, definitely.
Okay.
He definitely did. It was a joint effort.
let me ask you something.
We did this
Another thing
together. We both worked so freaking hard.
Okay.
Let me ask you something. Obviously, when starting a business, there's a set amount of capital that's put in it, obviously, to start it. Did you guys go half and half on the monetary?
I maxed out my credit cards and
So
savings.
he put in.
I was helping him out at the time.
Oh, did he put in money in for
no.
this?
I was helping him out at the time. He had a business and was switching over, and that was one of the reasons I kept working full time. And he started taking pay earlier, so he could focus on the business.
Because you told us earlier
And I
that
work
he
full-time.
hasn't taken pay. I feel that, am I misquoting? He said he hasn't taken pay, and then he still lives in the same apartment. He still drives
Erik
the same
hasn't
truck.
taken pay.
That's what Erik said on the last show, that
Maybe
that he reinvests all of his.
That's
No,
what he
he's
said.
he's taken a decent amount more than me out, but it was I wanted that for my friend, and I was working a full-time job for a while and working 24 hours a day.
Hey, Kyle, you know what? Like I said, I don't know what's the truth and what's not the truth. Obviously, you guys both spoke. Erik, on our last show, decided not to speak for whatever reason. I gave him the opportunity to speak, and he passed on it.
I just want to talk about facts.
But Kyle, man, if everything you're saying is true, dang.
Can I ask another question too? I mean, I know when starting a business, exposure is a big deal, and I mean, I know that there's some giveaways. You guys, he does go. He gives out mods. I mean, it's happened here before too. We're grateful for it. But on a business standpoint of that, I mean, is that on both of your guys' sides? I mean, do you guys go 25, 50-50 on every mod that's given out? Like,
He
does
put
it
in
come
all
out
the
of
money,
both?
he said.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still 50% part.
Right, so
what
what is your thoughts on all these
personally
mods?
maybe gave away about 15 to 20 mods, and I'd guess about 15 to 20 in the entire time.
That's
myself.
not. I mean, that's not a big issue.
No,
Yeah,
but I'm
just
asking.
giving
I'm
away
asking.
mods.
No,
But I mean-
but that
marketing.
has a monetary,
Yeah, but it's marketing.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Yeah, but
he-
that goes
and
to a
that was
certain
his
extent.
field. So I didn't always agree with it, but we were partners. We came to consensus, and we talk sometimes about setting limits on it per month and everything. Just handle it like professional business partners. And I
Okay.
tried to keep him, say, look, let's keep the number down. We worked together. It was a joint effort. We both worked hard.
So since you own the AmeraVape trademark, are you going to keep going on as AmeraVape?
That's the plan. I thought about switching, but I am sticking with it.
But here,
If I did, it would be FE.
Okay, I think he took over the Instagram, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so are you just gonna start from scratch?
Restart?
In this AmeraVape technology.
I'm starting from the ground up. I need to file a new corporation. I need everything. I'm starting ground up all over again. I'm just glad that I'm doing this now versus this happening 5-10 years down the road.
Yeah, when there's a shitload of money, a couple of mil in the bank.
Exactly. So I'm glad. I'm sad that it happened, but if it's gonna happen, I'm glad that it happened sooner than later, because it's not going to be hard for me to start from ground zero again at this point, and I'm not as butthurt about it.
Cal, now let me ask you, just one day you were just, typing away at the office and just a group of people told you to get the fuck out, basically?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. Yelling and screaming, and that was that.
No reason whatsoever.
And-
Not a.
No reason given?
No, 2 clicks in your mind, just clicks. Hey, that was the
Pretty
reason
much,
why.
no.
So, from a legal standpoint, what was Erik's claim to his share of the company?
I haven't gotten any of that submitted yet, so I don't have anything to.
Okay.
When is the
Go
first
off of.
trial date? So we could go protest. I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
There was one 2 days ago, and that was ex parte hearing, and the main one is not until like July of next year. Hence why
2016?
I need to get started.
Yeah, I mean, more power to you, Kyle. And just like I said, it's such a messy situation.
Right.
It's sad. It's sad that it has to go like that.
Community, and drives costs up.
Yeah.
You know what? Especially, you know what? This whole vape community thing. Everybody who, 99.999% of people who I ask, why'd you start this? It's because of the vape community. There's a vape community.
I was 2 packs a day. I was freaking choking up black shit when I started.
No,
vaping.
and I get you on that, but you have bills to pay. I mean, especially if you're on the business aspect of it.
I want security
distribution,
for my wife.
wholesaling, retailing. I mean, you're in it to make a buck. You know, you're in it to take a buck, and whoever says they're not, they're fucking.
No, I am.
They're lying to
I
you.
want security for my family.
And you know, and like I said, so I don't know. It just sucks that it doesn't. I'm not saying it sucks. I'm just saying like I don't know, a couple thousand, whatever. I don't know the whole situation, but the whole thing on the bank and getting ousted out of your own company and like no 2 rocks click on your head. Does that even make sense? But nothing clicks on your head like, oh fuck, this is what happened, or this is what happened, or this is what I should have done right, or this is where I fucked up on.
That's why I left the trademark in my own name. I didn't have the company own it. I thought that would help, and I had other fail-safes in place, but I never expected to be bullied out. So that's what I didn't expect. So you know, it's a lesson learned, and that's why I'm not gonna have a business partner again.
Right, and from what I understand, you had mentioned that several other lawsuits had been filed against Erik. Do you know what those were about?
You know, I really don't want to get into that. It's his personal business. It's public record if people want to, you know, that's all on themselves. I wish the best for him, and
but if there is, but
he's had some unfortunate things happen to him, and you know, it's that's not part of what's going on with the mods and that.
Okay.
That's
right.
You know.
But it seems like there's unfortunate things happening to you. You don't want to. I mean, brush up on that. Like,
I want to move forward. I want to represent my new company policy.
AmeraVape.
The no shit talking, the no drama, positive, and I want to start today representing that new business model, and that was my goal. And I think I sent you guys a message before I came up and said, you know, I'm not going to come on and this isn't going to be the drama-filled show that everyone's expecting. I just want to
if you
talk
could
about the
pull that
future.
up, Jeremy. But I mean, Hutchinson, Erik Hutchinson. He's a popular guy in the courtrooms.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually looked through those, and some of those had Kyle's name on them as well, just because they are joint owners. But I was just kind of curious what they are.
People are suing AmeraVape as an entity.
Yeah. I don't know if all of these were against both or just one. Some had harassment claims, others were different, and some of them dated back as far as 2010. So I didn't look through all of them too in depth, just because I didn't have a whole lot of time.
Right there says Kruger Kyle. Who's
well, that's the
oh yeah, okay,
that's the person filing the lawsuit.
The defendant.
But yeah, some of those lawsuits had both names. Some only had one name.
And he may have a good explanation for that. I don't know. You know, and
so how is it? Let's say you're the defendant and it's the AmeraVape, the old company, and you go in there with Erik. And you guys are buddies. You guys are defending yourself.
That's an interesting one.
Because I mean, it seems to me that you guys are both getting sued on some incidents, right?
Yeah. But we're 100% good to go on that. We're 100% in the right, and that's rock solid. So
you settled?
We don't even need to be friends.
You settled?
Oh, there's a cross complaint against him that we will win.
Okay. What was the complaint? It's public record, bro.
I know, but
I can take 2 clicks.
People can look at it if they want, but I can't. I don't want to divulge in it. But we were in the right on that one.
Okay.
So not too worried about that.
Who's the plaintiff on that one?
Same thing. If people look it up, I can't stop them.
For sure.
No comment.
Right. And then you brought along Jeff. Tell us a little bit about why he's here with you today.
He is. I feel he was treated unfairly by some people, and in fact, even myself. And I've apologized to him for believing, you know, what was being said.
Right.
And after seeing facts later on, I kind of saw how things were going and formed, you know, my own opinion. I've apologized to him, and I brought him up because, in all honesty, I still do have fear for my safety, and it's nice having at least one person with you. And I've had so many people turn their back on me that I thought were there for me in the last the last month or two that I felt that I could trust him, and one of the reasons too is because of all the animosity towards him too.
Why do you feel that that Erik has so many supporters? And I mean, he came here with like 6 dudes deep. I was scared for my life too. I was like, I was kidding. He came in here with a lot of support behind him.
A lot of free mods, a lot of free product, and that was the team.
Why are they all for him and you say against Kyle? I would say. What?
I think a lot of it has to do with me backing out and leaving. And walking away, but that was the advice of my attorney. I was always locked in my office, and I didn't really talk to anyone. All I did was sit and freaking work my ass off on handling all of the invoicing, trying to make sure everything flowed, trying to balance the budget, everything. And so I never really became friends with any of them. I worked. I mean, I just friends with some of them, and it's hurt that I lost those friends too. But I guess they weren't necessarily friends.
Right.
Good.
Somebody in the chat room raised a good point. We would actually like to take in some phone calls if anybody had any questions, comments, or concerns. Give me 1 second.
We should memorize.
I know
this
we
phone.
should. All right. The number to call into our show, it's 562 area code 263-7827, and I'll also post that up in the chat room. But by all means, try and keep it as clean as you can as far as the cussing and stuff like that.
I would say just say whatever you want.
Whatever. I just
I would say there's a lot of people who died for freedom of speech, and I would say exercise that right.
You know
and
what?
if you can refresh those messages.
Is it really backing up again? But yeah, that number again is 562-263-7827.
Lolo Panda, yeah, man, come on, man, come through.
Looks like we got a call already.
From where you're called?
Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
What's going
I
on?
was wondering about the new Manhattan that's going to come out.
Yeah, well, what about it, man? The Manhattan 2, from what Kyle said. The Manhattan 2.
Do you think that they are going to try to steal what you're thinking it's going to look like?
That's why it's wrapped in my hand, and I don't know who I can trust.
Yeah, from what I understand, he
Don't trust
didn't
me,
even
bro.
bring the original button for the new Manhattan just for fear of
Yeah.
infringement.
But that is a Manhattan 2 in your hand.
The top portion of it is. The bottom is the original Manhattan button, which will be interchangeable. So my new design button,
Okay.
nice and the new efficient button,
For sure.
will actually hook up to an old Manhattan. But there is a fully redesigned button, and I figured I'd do that too, because if somebody has a Manhattan and they lost their button, they can't get the original one, because I'm not going to make any of our old parts just until everything is resolved, and that might be a while. But they can at least take the button for the new one and throw it on their old one.
Hey, buddy, what's your name? Caller, what's your name, buddy?
What's up? It's Chris. I'm
what-
masturbating on the chat.
Okay, you're masturbating on the chat?
Master
Okay.
vaping.
No, I'm
Yeah,
messing with you.
that's personal.
Of course I am.
I'm
No,
messing
yeah,
with
like I was just wondering, like if AVLyfe or AvidLife does make one, do you both have the name right to it, or do you have full rights to the Manhattan name?
Is Manhattan even...
Manhattan wasn't trademarked.
Chris, I'm going to make a mod tomorrow. I was going to call the Manhattan.
Yeah, and I don't even know if you could, because of the name of a city and
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it sounds
a million
like-
other things. I don't know.
As far as
I'd
what I've
have to
seen-
talk to my attorney.
As far as what I've seen from the new V2, there are improvements from the hybrid connection on the Apollo
It's a lot slimmer.
Right.
and the improvements
No,
on the
same.
V1 Manhattan. So
nice.
it's super dope.
All right, Chris. Well, thanks for calling.
No, Chris, any other questions, man? Chris, we have a lot more.
We have a lot of callers.
All right, Chris. Thank you for calling in, brother.
Thanks, guys.
Love you, dude.
What was that?
Love you, dude.
He tunes
All right,
in
caller.
regularly, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah, love you.
Hey, caller, what's going on, brother? Or sister. You're on live. What's your name?
Oh, hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Oh, my name is Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Where you calling us from?
I'm calling out of San Diego, California.
Oh, for sure, man. Any questions, concerns, statements, etc., etc.?
There is one thing. There's one thing I want to ask about Kyle, and I was actually there when he
He used the company card to pay for a sex line.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
There's that.
How do you know that? How do you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, were you under the line?
kind of sounds like he's reading.
Were you on? Were you on the other line? Are you a pimp?
Did you pick up? Did you charge the card?
Are you a pimp? Tell us.
What was that?
Are you a pimp?
Imagination.
How do you know this? How do you,
No.
how do you know
He
this?
picked up the phone and swiped the card.
What?
All right, next.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hello.
Yes.
Oh, there's another thing. Ask your boy Jeff about
You ask him. You're online. He's listening.
There you go. I'm right
I
here, dude.
believe it was $4,000 with the mod that he took during the trip to New York that him and Nico went on.
Yeah. Well, basically,
Those were
that's
all
what
in
you
the
that's what
office.
you heard, but everything was accounted for. He's the one that actually.
There's
You know.
about 3 missing. The box was in the office. It's funny because after all this happened, I went in to get some of my personal goods, and there was a box, and it had almost all the product from New York. Some did go missing, but he was sent out there at 2 a.m. with a bunch of product with no instruction, and you know I can't hold it against him that there's a few that are unaccounted for, but there was a box of the majority of the product, which I found later on, and really regretted saying that's part of my apology to Jeff.
Okay. Kyle stands by Jeff. What's your name again, brother? Daniel.
From what
Daniel.
I
Kyle stands by
understand,
Jeff.
Kyle also fired Jeff and also shot a lot of rude comments his way.
Hey, Daniel. You seem
Like
like you know a
calling
lot
him
of
a
the
drug
juice.
addict.
Do you work over there at AmeraVape or
Nico.
what's your affiliation
Jeff,
with
who
AmeraVape?
fired
dude?
you?
Oh yeah, you did fire me, huh?
Daniel, what's your affiliation with AmeraVape, man?
Sent out there at 2 a.m. with a bunch of product.
I'm just a supporter, man.
Oh, for sure.
I've been using the
can't-
Manhattan
can't
mod
hold
since
it
the first
against him
drop
that
back
there's a
in,
few
I
that
believe,
aren't
March.
accounted for, but there was a
Are you
box
sure
of
your
the majority
name's
of the
not,
product, which I found
Nathan Acosta
late.
and not Daniel?
I regretted.
He's got an audio clip going in the background, so
It's not an audio clip, but just turn up.
it was an audio clip. He had an audio clip running in the background.
Was it? That was Eric.
No, it was an audio clip running.
Oh, Eric.
It was not.
So,
It was
so
of Kyle.
Nico SD, are you still there?
Nah, he's gone.
He hung up on her.
Oh, we got another caller though.
Next caller.
It sounded like he was reading something off a text message.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought.
All right, caller.
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, man?
What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Good,
buddy?
man. Wait, what's up?
If you can do us a favor, turn down the live feed, brother, on
Yeah,
your computer.
I turned it off.
And what's your name? Where are you calling us from, man?
Yeah, no, I'm from Riverside. But no, I had a question for Kyle. I want to say thank you. You gave me a copper mod over at Vape Summit over in Vegas.
If you
And
could do me a
and my
favor, brother,
buddies-
and turn down your live feed. I think we're getting a bounce back.
Yeah, we are. You can hear my own
Yeah.
voice, caller.
Yeah, can you turn down your computer or your?
Hey, how you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, let me go turn it off.
Thanks, man. I know you guys are cranking it over there. Your neighbors are gonna hate you,
Yeah,
man.
sorry about that.
It's all good, man. And so keep
You hear
going,
me
man.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no,
Where is this coming from?
Yeah, no, no, I just want to say thank you to. But no, I had a question. I don't know. For Kyle.
That's fine, man. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Thank you to Kyle.
Oh yeah, no, I want to say thank you for the copper mod from Kyle because I know we had a couple things taken from us up there, and I didn't want to. I don't know if Kyle could put it past Eric to break into somebody's room and steal some mods.
Okay.
And some other stuff. But yeah, there were some things missing, and then security from our hotel showed us a picture, a still frame, and of course Eric has a great-looking face that you can definitely tell who it was.
That's
I didn't even know that.
All right, man.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Oh no, just fuck. I can't wait till the new AmeraVape comes out because fuck, I want to actually like them.
Okay. I want to like him too, man. We're on the same boat. All right, man.
All right,
I never got your name. What's your name again, man?
My name's Jomo.
Oh, Jermo. Good talking to you, brother.
All right, thank you.
Caller, you're on live with at Vape Radio. What's gonna do for you, man?
Hello.
Caller.
Oh, hey, it's me.
How's it
Yeah,
going?
that's you, brother.
Oh, hey, I was just watching you guys right now. I want to give Kyle a thank you, pretty much. I don't know if he remembers me. I was at the OC Vapor Scene back in like early 2014.
All right.
Before the Manhattan even came out, he came up to me. I was using a Paragon mod. He told me he would give me a Manhattan to try it out using the cloud contest. So big shout out to Eric. I mean, not Eric, Kyle.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I don't
man.
know you remember me.
I
Yeah,
know I do.
it's been a
I
while.
remember you. I handed it over, and I think I even told you that if you won the cloud comp using it, I'd give it to you. I remember you.
Yeah, you said you would give me 3. Pretty much that's why I was
So he's calling
started.
basically you owe
there
him
was
2
beers
months.
involved.
So he's calling because you say you
No,
owe
but
him 2 months.
I mean, pretty much
You got
like
close.
seeing the two people in the company were like side by side. Kyle and Eric were completely different. I mean, Kyle was actually the friendly person, the one people can actually go up to and talk to. Well, Eric, I really didn't want to be around him or next to him, so yeah, I'm sticking with Kyle on this one.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it,
good
but
to hear,
it's not about that, you know. Hopefully, he comes out with a new product and does well.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want anyone to take
competition's
sides.
always awesome.
Yeah,
Competition's always really
that.
good.
You know what?
But I'm sticking with you, man. All right.
You know what? Competition only betters the product, lowers the price, and betters the product for consumers like you, brother.
Exactly. It's like Uber and Lyft. They both broke apart, became something different.
Who?
And Uber, like the app,
Oh, okay.
the
That was like a group.
Yeah, Uber and Lyft.
Oh, they were one time together.
Yep.
Yeah, they were pretty much one company at one point.
All right.
It says right
All
there.
right, man.
too.
Well, thank you so
It
much
says
for calling.
All right, man.
If
Take care.
Eric has pics of me stealing stuff, it says, why don't you call the cops and why sucker punch him at an event? I was at a vape contest,
Okay.
Mr. Aegis and Poway, and I was blindsided and sucker punched and got knocked out.
No
really?
kidding.
Yeah, with someone with the AV hat.
No
So,
kidding.
I mean, if it comes down to violence just for the fact that people have to choose sides, it's kind of lame.
I mean, it feels like you guys need to hire bodyguards, man.
I mean, CCWs are good enough, but yeah.
Gotcha, brother. We have another caller. Caller, you're live on air on Vape Room Radio after midnight. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good. How about yourself? My name is Jake, and I just wanted to hopefully talk to Kyle or Jeff maybe about AmeraVape product. I've been using the product for maybe ever since I've been vaping, and I'm just a huge fan. So I don't know. I just hope maybe he can reach out to him, hopefully make his day a little bit better about all the negative publicity that's kind of going on.
Very nice of you.
Hey, man. You know what? Hey, Kyle. I mean, from the callers, you have a lot of Jeff and you have a lot of support yourself.
I'm very humbled and thank you. I just
the
want
chat
the best
room
for everyone.
Chat room all night has been very, very split, but I mean the callers seem to be in your favor.
The caller seems to be your favorite. Like I said, if someone wants to call in and like I said, we don't want to do a Team Kyle show or a Team Eric show or a Team AmeraVape, a Team
Support us
AVLyfe.
both. You know, I want
whoever
my
wants
friend
to call in
succeed,
and do this stuff.
Definitely.
Did he click or your name again, brother?
Hello, Jake.
All right, Jake, man. Thank you
Jake.
for tuning in and supporting Vape Room Radio, man. Thank you for calling in and supporting Vape Room Radio. Remember, here every 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. No, I love the show, and you guys do a great job, and huge supporter about it. And I don't know if am I like on that radar? Or am I just talking to?
No, you're on.
You're on.
No. Oh, I am. So like, Kyle is listening to me, really?
Yeah, Kyle,
Yes, I am.
say hello,
Thank
Kyle.
you. Thank you, and
Oh,
I
that's,
really
that's
appreciate
so cool. No, that's cool. I'm honored.
The internet is fucking awesome, huh?
What the hell?
So sorry, it's a little hard to hear. I just had a quick question. I don't know if it's too blunt. If I can get an answer,
Be blunt.
if you can feel free. When you guys say 50% of the business is basically halfway on each side, I just kind of hard to understand that you came up with the logo and all the equipment and apparel that's been going on with it. But if Eric carries 50% of it, doesn't that mean the logo itself is along with it?
No, that was paid for out of my personal account and before the partnership and corporation started, and it was paid for out of my personal account.
Mm.
All right, so Kyle says.
And then,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
hello?
Yeah. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, sorry. It's like a little sparky. Also, I just wanted to know, like, with your new is it the Manhattan or the Manhattan V2 that's about to come out? What are like the specs that would you define completely different from the other Manhattans?
Good question, man. Good question.
The button is a completely redesigned button. The top portion is like no other mod on the market, let alone any other mod that we've produced.
When you say like it's completely changed button, does that mean like it doesn't have any of the venting ventilations that's going on with the bottom button? Does it have like the same specs or like the diameter, the recess? Like is it gonna have the AV logo as the same thing?
It has the AV logo. Other than that, you'll have to see when it comes out. I wish I could tell you more, but everyone knows how it goes with clones, and also don't want that the design getting out.
I had one more question before I let you guys go, if that's okay.
No,
go for it, man.
I'm just going through the comments and I'm looking through. So I understand that you had a court day yesterday, and I just kind of want to hear a little speech about, or like, I don't know if you could peek a little information that went on through there. If you got any more rights to AmeraVape, or if any legal actions being charged to charges against you or Erik, like is anything being resolved, or are things just getting worse at this point?
A stipulation was granted that neither myself nor Erik are to spend any company money, sell any company products, or do anything. So
That's
basically,
a good point. So Erik can't sell anything under AmeraVape.
Correct.
Or that logo.
That's what the stipulation from the judge was. Just it's on hold until we can come to an agreement.
So he
and I want to come to agreement sooner than later.
Okay, so he can't slap that logo on a new mod legally.
He can go out and produce his own mod and a new design, but he can't sell anything that uses a design that was used by our company.
But if he makes the design of the AV logo, how is it that Erik can rep the AmeraVape products on all of his designer mods and all of his products without any faulty on his charge? If you know what I mean? If you have full custody and full confirmation of the logo, you know what I mean?
Good questions, man. Good questions, man. You want to host a show one day, man? Good questions.
No, I just wanted to fuck it. Everybody has their own opinion, you know?
No, good question. Yeah. No, believe me. Keep
That'll all be worked out
it's all
in the
questions.
next
I mean, he even
year
said
or
it's
two.
going to take, exactly a year or two.
Yeah.
It sucks that it has to go in that favor,
I wish it could.
Everything could be resolved.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling, man. Keep tuning in, man, and hit me up on DM, man. We'll get you in here.
Some great questions.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, keep doing what you guys are doing. You guys have a great show, and I appreciate letting me talk.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, shout out to I'm Master Vapor. I forgot what his name is.
I'm Master Vapor is the man,
I'm Master, something like that. But he said stop choosing and let the products speak for themselves.
Bam. Caller, you're on there on Vape Room Radio, man. What can we do for you?
I wanted to talk about tacos.
Okay.
Is there any way I could talk about tacos?
No, you got the wrong color.
You gotta call somewhere else and order al pastor. Sorry, bye.
Caller, you on air with Vape Room Radio, man.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, brother?
This is Joey.
Hey, what's up, Joey? Joey,
hey, what's going on, man?
From
Joey Badass.
You already know, bro.
What's going on?
You don't have to. You don't have to plug me this time.
Right, Joey from Caught the Vapors, Nice Juice, United Vapors.
Dang, anything
what's
else?
Up, Joey?
Man, dude.
What's up, man? Hey, I just wanted to say, your show just keeps getting better and better. I don't want to, get into whatever's going on here. I find it. I think it's entertaining.
It is, man.
You know what I mean?
This is an entertaining
I keep my own
show.
business.
I get you, man. 100%. I feel you 100%. And Joey, yeah, man. Joey's been a supporter since one of our first shows, and he always gives us feedback. Whenever I fuck up, he texts me the next day like, "You fucked up, bro."
He puts us in line.
That's fun. Yeah. I feel it was a good show too, man.
Great show, bro. You're asking the tough questions, and I'm enjoying the show. I think everybody's enjoying the show, and I see what's going on in the chat, but I'm coming to my own conclusions. You know what I mean?
I get you 100%.
Awesome.
Just based on what you're providing on the show.
That's awesome.
So that's what I think you're doing for the community. I appreciate it, and that's it.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, Joey. 100%, Joey. 100%.
Thank you.
No, from like a really heartfelt. You're a good dude, and
always been
best
very
of luck
supportive
to you. And yeah, like you always, like I said, dude. He always keeps on us check. Like for like a couple of shows ago, we didn't have a great show, and I thought it was on my behalf. And he told me, man, it's not a great show. So yeah, Joey, thanks you for tuning in, man. It's getting late.
All right, bro.
Your wife is about to
take care, man.
Lock you out of the house, and get in there, man.
All right.
All right, Joey. Thank you.
Shout out to No Mama's Way.
Damn, we got a fucking lot of callers.
Shout out to No Mama's Way.
Three more calls.
On the chat.
Hey, caller, your name, Vape Room Radio caller. What's up?
My name's John. I got a question. Actually, two questions.
Go ahead, man.
First question is where's the $40,000 in product you took 2 days after Thanksgiving?
I removed a small amount of product, not 40,000, and it was to pay company expenses. It's 100% accounted
No, that's
for,
not
and that's all
40,000.
been submitted to the other council. So
100% accounted for. Doesn't Eric get 50% of that though?
For what?
not if it goes to company expenses.
Eric is 50% since he's a 50% owner, correct?
If it's company expenses, then he's also 50%.
His questions are for
How did,
We've got some
what did
debt
the
to
judge?
pay off.
What did the
Eric and I
judge
aren't
say
gonna walk away
yesterday in court?
That neither of us are to sell product.
But you're out there repping AV, and you're not supposed to be repping AV. AmeraVape.
I'm not repping AmeraVape VTech. That was our corporation.
That's what the judge said yesterday.
And I'm not repping AmeraVape VTech.
Right, but the judge said yesterday you're not supposed to be repping AmeraVape.
That's not what I heard.
What's your name again, caller?
Brad.
Brad.
Well, $40,000 to retain an attorney to sue Eric.
What's your name again,
I
caller?
mean,
What's your name again, caller?
Brad.
My name's John.
No, it's Brad.
Okay, he says his name is John.
My name's John.
You seem like
Brad.
you're so in depth. How do you know so much information, John?
How do I know?
He's good friends with Eric.
Because I know people that are involved with AmeraVape.
Oh, for sure.
Are you involved personally? Or?
For sure. Are you? Yeah.
Are you involved personally or third person?
Excuse me?
Are you involved personally or third person?
It's Brad.
I know people personally.
Oh, okay, so it's all.
I know everyone personally too.
Yeah, is it just hearsay or?
Right, it's all facts.
Okay.
Factual hearsay.
So I mean, that's why I was wondering why Kyle would go steal $40,000 of product out of the warehouse to retain an attorney to sue Eric.
So you sound like an employee. I mean, were you there? And I mean.
Did you see these events?
Yeah, this sounds
Brad.
like
He's a good friend of Eric's.
Okay. No, I mean, John,
I'm not an employee.
John.
No,
We want to know the
Brad.
truth. So
Good
I'm
friend.
saying, if this did occur, I mean, what are your how do you back it up? You know,
Evidence.
someone told you, you saw it, are they on camera?
Both. I saw and I was told.
Okay. So you needed to be told after you saw, because you couldn't believe your eyes, because that's how 40,000. I can't believe my
saw
eyes.
and I was told.
Okay, so you couldn't believe your eyes. That's why you had to be told, because you couldn't believe your eyes.
Well, I showed up to pick my product up for my shop that I work at, and my product wasn't there, and they just got done telling me that Kyle went in there and took everything.
For sure. What shop do
So
you
they
work
had no product to give me that I paid for.
What shop do you work at, John?
It doesn't need to be brought out there.
Why not?
Why is everyone hiding behind?
Because it doesn't need to be.
I'm out here saying everything in the open.
So John, I'm curious.
But my shop doesn't need to be brought into this.
Well, John, I'm curious.
My shop has nothing to do with it. I wanted to get my product, and there's no product to be out there because Kyle took it all, and obviously did his personal thing with it.
Okay, so the product was taken. How do we know it was taken by Kyle, though? What evidence do you have to back up that
Because
statement?
Kyle's the only one that has keys to the warehouse.
So Eric doesn't have keys?
The one that they moved?
Eric has keys, but Eric was there the next day. Kyle never showed up for 2, 3, 4 weeks. He never showed up again.
And John just said that he saw him with his 2 eyes, that he saw him take it.
Okay, if he saw it.
So that's awesome.
No, I didn't see him take it. I showed up after the fact. Nobody
John,
was there. Otherwise, Kyle would have got stopped.
John, I asked you, how do you know? You said you saw it, and then they told you because you couldn't believe your eyes.
I showed up there, and I saw with my own 2 eyes there was no product. It was all gone. And I was told that Kyle took it all.
Okay.
So that's hearsay.
I was told
the tooth fairy.
That's hearsay?
Well, yeah, unless you have some solid evidence, it's hearsay. I mean, I'm not pointing any fingers.
Well, I guarantee you the judge and them have it all.
All right, well, if they have it all, then they'll sort it out. But until then, it's hearsay.
Exactly.
Okay, exactly. It's hearsay.
So,
thanks for calling, John.
Yeah. So, but why is
keep on.
After the judge told them not to?
Say that one more time, John. I didn't hear you.
I said, why is Kyle repping AV when he's not supposed to be?
Kyle can answer that question.
I'm not. AmeraVape VTech was our corporation.
Correct, and you're saying that you're repping AmeraVape.
I'm not repping AmeraVape VTech LLC. Yeah. I'm starting a new company.
That's a different acronym.
He owns the trademark, so his T-shirt.
Trademark's different than the company. Yeah. Eric and I were partners in a corporation, AmeraVape VTech LLC.
Okay.
And I'm not repping that or any of
the
products from that.
So is the logo, since you guys are 50% owners, doesn't the logo belong to the company?
No, because it was purchased out of my own account before the company was formed.
But the company was using the logo.
Yeah, I allowed the company
So,
to use the logo.
so if you own the logo, how is Erik? If you own it 100%, how is Erik able to make money off of your logo that you own 100%?
And that's what's all going to get worked out.
Okay, I just was wondering.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time. Thanks for my for the question.
Thank you,
For the
John.
answers.
Thank you for tuning in, man. We do have a few callers
All right.
ahead of you, so we are gonna have to let you go.
Enjoy the
Thanks for
rest of your
tuning
night.
in, man. You have a good night, all right, brother?
I appreciate it.
For sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A Vape Room Radio, you're on live.
Hi, this is TJ.
What's up, TJ?
Hey, Kyle. What's going on, bro?
Not much.
It's the second time I've talked to you today.
Yes, it is.
So this whole okay. By the way, I'm TJ. I am shop manager at AvidLife.
AvidLife?
And production manager.
Production manager, okay.
Okay.
Hey,
Check
you
it
know,
out. I walked in.
TJ, let me
I walked into the warehouse.
TJ, give me a second. I'm glad you at least have the balls to say who you are and where you're from. First and foremost, kudos to you, brother.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, TJ. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just listening in for John talking about the $40,000 worth of product stolen. I'm the reason why he knows about that.
You're the reason?
He knows because it's fucking facts.
Okay.
I walked into the old warehouse on a Monday morning.
Correct.
He's in the office with his aunt. I turned to the right.
My cousin.
Well over 300 fully
Your cousin?
assembled and packaged mods are gone out of the warehouse.
Okay, and so who do you think took them, TJ?
Kyle told me
I'm
he
telling
took
you, I removed. It's not $40,000 worth
Yeah,
of
he
mods.
said-
I removed
he
enough to pay
said
some company
they're in a safe
expenses
place.
because I was getting
They're at
screwed.
my house.
And then, yes,
Now-
I did tell you they're at my house because I
No-
did remove
no
enough
longer-
to cover
no
company
longer
expenses at
than
the
a week
advice of my
later,
attorney, and my attorney
There's
informed
a
Eric's
direct
attorney
message on
right away.
Instagram from Kyle to Kyle Cabrisi in Las Vegas at Puff Vapors stating that he sold all the product to retain his attorney and pay his attorney fee to sue Eric.
All right.
Company, I used all of it to pay company expenses, and I have all the records of it.
I'm
And,
calling
and that's
bullshit.
just something that'll get worked
Kyle,
out.
is
It's hearsay.
suing your partner company expense?
It is when there's a breach of fiduciary responsibility.
Get it.
But I don't want to get more into that. That'll all get worked out in the lawsuit.
So you did take some of that money
yeah,
to pay for
in
it.
order to pay for company expenses.
I'm not a judge, Kyle. I'm just asking questions.
No, I needed to.
Okay.
And it was a small amount, and that was that.
And TJ, you said that's your cousin or
Small
ex-cousin?
amount. It was a whole fucking wall of mods, dude. It was well over a week's worth of work for all of the employees at the business at the time.
They were paid by who?
By AmeraVape.
Excuse me?
By AmeraVape, bro. I'm just asking, bro. I'm asking.
And how do you steal your own product?
That's actually a good
Pulled it
question.
off pretty well.
If
Hey,
it's his, it's
TJ,
not his
my
stealing,
product.
right?
How do I steal it?
TJ,
Yeah.
that's hold on. Is that TJ? Your Kyle's cousin or Eric's cousin?
No, TJ is one of our employees.
No.
A production
it was
manager.
I was saying it was my cousin that was in the office with me.
Okay. Okay. So TJ, are you still working over there at the new beautiful AvidLife facility?
I am.
Do you feel that let's just like I said, I wasn't there, dude. Let's just say Kyle did take more than he should have, or
Well, it's
could.
just, it's
Do you
just
feel that he
baffling to
cheated the
me
employees
why
too?
All of the employees.
You feel that he cheated the
resigned from
employees too?
Amerimatic Defect to then be hired on by AvidLife to become the first of the year. Why wouldn't any of the employees go with Kyle? All of
That
us
is a
went
good
with
question.
Eric.
That is a good question. Why don't you
So,
like I said?
I'm gonna let you guys ponder on that one, and I'm gonna take off.
All right,
Hey, man, thanks for the call.
No, but
All right.
good question. Like I said, Eric came with a lot of supporters and a lot of the employees. Why do you feel that everyone supports Eric and not Kyle?
I'm regrouping.
Regrouping, but it's different. It's different. It's regrouping with new, fresh faces. Why do you feel that all the employees left with?
It would all be speculation. I left the office after being yelled and screamed at and chased out, and it may have something to do with me leaving, but I was waiting to do this in the legal and proper way.
For sure.
And just to do it the right way.
I mean, why would he want to rehire someone that has animosity towards him?
Why do they have an animosity towards you? I mean, there's how many employees did you have at the time? And we do have a caller.
Like
Caller, if you could.
like 7 or so.
Okay, 7 employees. Why?
Hello?
Caller, you're on air.
yeah, you know, we're talking about all the drama and stuff. You know, why do we have to fight?
That's an excellent question.
Let's all move forward.
Obviously, Kyle was in the wrong.
No, it's not about fighting, brother. It's just you know, when there's money involved, and there's money involved in a lot of things, you have to fight. I'm not saying Kyle's wrong or right.
Everyone's proving that, you know, Kyle's wrong.
Why do you feel Kyle was wrong?
Well, you know, I think Kyle was wrong because.
Because what?
Look at what he did.
I don't know. What did he do?
No one wanted to stay with him, and everyone is proven.
Okay, you told me.
You know, he's coming out with this new mod design, and no one wanted to stay with him.
Okay, you said look at what Kyle did. I don't know what Kyle did. Can you inform us what Kyle did?
It seems like he stole from the company.
It seems?
I own 50% of the company.
Not that it seems. It's obvious he did it.
How do you know?
Why would someone confront him and say, bruh, why did you steal and stuff?
Hey, you guys,
take another shot.
I wanted to come on here and have the positive light and drama-free and going forward and stuff, and I do appreciate the opportunity, and hopefully, you know, all the hate can stop, and like I said, I wish the best for Erik. I'm over being mad, and just want to move forward, and basically explain how I'm going to do that, and the new product that's coming out as much as I can talk about it, and I really don't want to dwell on the drama and keep going. It's not worth it. It doesn't help anyone. It only hurts. So and that's part of my new business motto is to not support it.
I'm gonna be real, Kyle.
And move
What's
forward.
so special about your new product?
Give me 1 second, caller. Give me 1 second.
All the facts will come out.
No, it's not just that. I'm be real, Kyle. It's just I don't know. A lot of people want to hear. I mean, if you're a big supporter of, let's say, Nike, if they have whatever going on, they just want to know what's behind the scenes on the companies they support. Because AmeraVape, whether it be Kyle, whether it be Erik Hutchinson, or whether it be Kyle Kruger, AmeraVape as an entity has a huge following, huge following. Well, like I said, I'm not saying which one. AmeraVape as that A and that V. Whoever owns it, I don't give a shit. That has a huge following. So people are just interested because they follow AmeraVape.
All of this stuff will come out in the future, and all the facts will come out. It's a timely process, and it's like you said, it's hearsay until it's all decided, and you know, it will all come out in the end. So I wish we could go back and forth. People can believe one person or believe the other, or this or that, or form their own opinions. But all the facts will come out in the end, and I'm not worried about it. And I'm just ready to move forward.
Sorry, Kyle, I didn't mean to laugh at you, but Lolo Panda, he's drunk and crying on the phone.
It sounds like he's drunk.
No, I'm kidding.
He just hung up on us.
I'm sorry. I'm not drunk tonight, but yeah.
So all of this stuff will be answered, and no matter what I say, there's going to be people that think it's right or wrong or whatever, and form your own opinions. Wait till the facts come out, and hopefully people like my new product.
You know what? We can take calls all night. I don't know how many calls you want to take.
I'm getting over this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
No offense, Kyle. No offense.
Oh, no, I don't blame you.
I could give two shits.
It only takes so much drama in one night.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people who keep it.
Can't we all just vape along?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you would think so.
Is this going to be on Judge Judy?
Seriously.
I want to see that episode. Caller, you're on the air, and you're probably our last one.
Wait, what?
We don't have a caller?
I thought we were done.
Cut it off.
Oh, you cut it off.
Oh, I got one if you want to take it. All right. Well,
you're the special
last caller of the night.
Last caller of the night. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hi.
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 Am I on air?
Yes, you are 100% on air.
Live.
Oh, wow.
En vivo,
awesome.
y directo.
Yeah, my name is Josh. I'm from San Diego County.
What's up, Josh?
That's deep.
I actually have a question for Jeff.
Oh, what's up, Jeff? I'm sorry. Go ahead. He's listening.
So I was at Mr. Eju's, and there was some beef that was going down, and I noticed that you got knocked out by the end of the night.
Yeah.
What happened? Why did that happen? What was the beef going on with you?
I have no idea. I have no idea what was going on. I went outside to talk to a buddy after I had my match or whatnot, and someone apparently called my name real quick and sucker punched me.
I'm real, Jeff. I've been punched a few times in my life. Half the time, 100% of those times, I deserved it. People don't just punch people.
Yeah, definitely.
You have no clue why someone punched you.
I mean, obviously, from whatever I was working with AV, and they're just hating for the fact that whatever I do, I'm coming up or whatnot, and I'm doing it without AV, and they're most likely jealous. I don't do shit to have people hate on me for no reason. If I do, I know.
Let's put it like this. But you say people would be jealous or that you're rising up with AV, but it kind of feels and sounds like you're on the wrong side of the AV. You're kind of on the VA. You're a lot like the opposite, right?
Young Money.
Well, it sounds like you and yourself are speculating, so why don't you tell us what you think was the cause?
Your opinion.
What's your opinion of the matter?
I'm a full third person in the whole situation.
Yeah, but it sounds like you know something that we don't.
That I know something. I saw him get knocked out. That's what I know. I hear that what I've heard personally from community, from others. I work at a vape shop down here too, so I hear from other different shops, and I hear that basically you stole product, or that some type of beef that went on with you and the AV family, and that had to get settled. That you were calling out Nico FD, and you were just causing a lot of beef, basically.
You know what?
That's what I've heard on my own perspective.
We'll take maybe one more caller after this. I hear a lot of shit. I heard that Santa Claus is real too. I'm not saying that's false. He probably is real. But if we can get somebody who can call in right now that actually knows, like maybe in the inner circle or
factual
something. Some factual stuff. We'll give him maybe 2 minutes. After that, I'm done.
But hey, it's
I'm
all
kind of
about
getting over this shit.
Fuck what you heard. So that's what it got.
No, you're definitely. I definitely don't know the situation. I was just asking. But no, thank you for the time, man, and I appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank you for calling in.
Hey, thank you, man.
We got Young Money versus good music over there.
He was like, "You from AV, but I'm from VA." No, was that
VA.
No.
That was
we got a call.
All right, last caller.
Last
caller.
caller. For sure.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's your name, man?
Garrett.
What's up, Derek?
Derek?
Garrett.
Oh, what's up, Garrett? I saw you a minute ago. How are you? Did you get home safe?
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
I'm sorry, Garrett from where? Oh, you here still?
Yeah.
How's it going?
How are you, Garrett?
I'm pretty good. I just want to say hi to everyone. You know, I'm the AV collector.
What's up, Garrett?
Well,
like I said, man, strong supporters from day one.
There
Garrett
you
showed
go.
me his collection.
What's up, Garrett?
I thought he was a little nuts, but he has like about 50 AV.
Garrett's down.
Oh, yeah, I remember
He's
that.
super down.
He was on our show yesterday.
Hey, hey guys, what would the world be like without nuts people?
Boring?
Boring. There you go. But wait, can I tell a joke?
Go for it, man.
Go for it, man. Be funny.
All right. Why'd the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the gay guy's house.
To
Knock, knock.
All right, Garrett. Thank you. Stay to your day job, whatever that is.
Oh man.
Just a really quick thank you. First and foremost, you knew this one's gonna be easy, Kyle. Much love for Kyle and Jeff coming out. Much luck to both of you, and obviously Erik who's listening, man. Shout out to Erik.
Shout out to everybody on the chat.
Everyone in the chat. Obviously,
Yep.
you know it's a huge, like
Very
a messy
controversial
situation.
subject.
I wish you guys both the best. If it was me, I do have a heart somewhere in there, and I wish it was all amicable, and you guys break up, and you guys both get what you work for.
Yeah.
We need a shout out to the original AV, local vape, Atom Bomb Juice.
Oh, for sure. And like I say, Vape Room statement is we have no choice. I mean, we're not picking any sides. We're just asking, and like I said, we have no facts other than the lawsuit. That's all I saw in writing. That's all I can abide for. That Erik is getting sued. Any callers that called in? I don't know. I wasn't there. But yeah, just any last words from you guys before I do my last words?
Just thank you for having me, and a shout out to healthy competition. Healthy competition, and everyone vaping along.
Definitely.
Let's hope we can bring out the best.
Last words for you?
No, shout out to everybody on the chat.
On the
shout
chat,
out to
man.
Mama's Way. Shout out to Lolo Vape.
You guys
go on Xbox with him.
Shout out to San Diego 858.
Yeah, shout out to No Mama's Way. I'm in love with the Coco.
Who's that? No Mama's Way. Damn.
He's posted on there. It's funny.
Miami Sub-Owns.
What about you? Any last words?
No,
Yeah, dude.
Just keep it
Thanks
real.
for
I
everybody
mean,
being-
stick to the facts.
Thank you, Krista, for listening. She
Yeah.
said it's 3. I'm gonna go to sleep. Believe me, me too.
Yeah.
She's listening in Houston. Just a really good few announcements before we get out of here.
Thanks everybody for being active on the chat.
Okay.
Makes it so much better.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
One more announcement. Starting February 4th. Let me check the calendar. February 4th. Calendar. Calendar.
Yeah, wrong seat.
February 4th. Yeah. We've partnered up with Super James. If you guys haven't follow him on Instagram, he's a creator. I don't know. He does a lot of stuff for Vape Famous. He's the marketing. The directive creator. I don't know. He does a lot of stuff. And he's gonna bring up. He's gonna have his own show. He's gonna have his own show and it's gonna be a lot more one-on-one. You know, we have a panel here. Or his show is gonna be a lot more one-on-one. It's definitely going to be a Vape Room Radio where it's headed. Basically, it's instead of just a show, we're trying to become a network of shows. First project is going to be the Super James show, which I'm sure will do extremely well. And we're actually working on our own parodies and skits. I have a funny bone. I have a funny bone in me, and Daniel's our funny man. I'm sure he's going to be the fun man.
That was pretty funny. He's threatening your life on there. So
we're looking at getting that out for you.
Take pictures of that.
Yeah. So.
Say what?
Yeah, we're looking at getting.
Dude, I'm over that. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to just getting those parodies out to you guys. It's gonna be really fun.
Dude,
you guys have something to look forward to.
We did an hour and a half of this. Over
one of our former.
So we're gonna have a couple parodies for you guys, and it's a network of things, man, and it's a lot of media, a lot of content coming your guys' way, and I hope the consumer eats it up, man. We love you guys, and believe me, if it wasn't people listening, it would just be a group of 5 guys here vaping and having a Coors Light.
Shout out to Ultra Vapor Bar 305.
So it's a lot of future plans for Vape Room Radio, man. It's nothing but up from here, and you guys are amazing. DM us if you have any questions or anything, man. We'll be happy to answer it.
Yeah, just look forward to the vape community. It's gonna be good.
Let's hope so.
And we're out.
Vape Room Radio. Vape Room Radio.